Hello, it's Tuesday the 13th. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. Now, Starmer's been on. He's in a bit of a pickle. Those by-elections gave him a friendly reminder of the fragility of power, and where reform took strides towards Downing Street, Starmer's knee-jerk reaction was to try to address immigration. However, he faces revolt from his party. If not from the backbenchers still a little miffed about the winter fuel allowance cuts, then from the left of his party after he said the UK risks becoming an island of strangers. To be fair, there were a few sensible proposals, but removing the care work visa was certainly not one of them. There are close to 150,000 vacancies for care jobs, and the majority of those were expected to be filled by overseas labour. Blocking that route will only add to the woes of the care system, which is already struggling. Starmer wants to bring down net migration. That is quite a challenge, but where he avoided setting himself any targets, he kept a little bit of wiggle room for a little bit of political spin further down the line when his performance comes into question. Classic politics. Over in the US, they're digesting the trade war truce after that high-profile talk in Switzerland between China and the US, which was this weekend. The deal, which was announced in Geneva early on Monday, exceeded expectations. The US is giving China the standard 10% reciprocal tariff and a 20% tariff for China's role in fentanyl. China agreed to unwind all the retaliatory measures except the broad 10% on all US goods. That has been agreed for a 90-day period of negotiation, and the S&P surged to the highest level since March. Amazon stock was amongst the top performers, and most feel that the 90-day period will be enough to avoid a recession. The markets think the Fed will keep rates higher for longer, and the chance of a July rate cut dropped from 60% to under 40%. And in the market, the dollar index rallied to just shy of 102 before closing out the day around 101.55. We kick off this morning around 132 against the dollar, 118.80 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 111.15 on the open today. And that's it from me. I should probably stop dragging my dog around and let him do a poo. Toodaloo.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.